Jeff, the host of the Gridiron.
Fourth and goal to go with the 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
Now, the Giants are a little strapped for cash. Now, well, a few of the things here, right? Is going forward. The Giants should have some money next season. Okay. Now, one of the reasons, a couple of the reasons, we should have some money going next season, right? Is that we have a lot of dead money this season, right? For Daniel, like $22 million for Daniel Jones. Between Daniel Jones and Darren Waller, still owe him money, right? It's about $27 million, baby, in dead money to those two guys. They're not even on the team anymore, right? So you figure between next season, if Russell Wilson's not going to be here, right? We're going to have a very cheap quarterback room, right? Daniel Jones's dead cap money will be off the board. Darren Waller's dead cap money, that'll be off the board. So we're going to have some money next season, but as of right now, we're not doing so well. Where the heck are we here? This one? No, okay, here we go. Nope. All right, so next season, the Giants, let's see here, 2026. All right, what are we supposed to have here? We have about $41 million in cap space next season. Okay. But I mean, if there's all kinds of ways the Giants can free up money. But next season, right now, we had no dead cap money right now, none, which is huge. We got $41 million. Now, of course, there's all kinds of ways to free up extra money and all that and everything, right? But next season we certainly can bring in at least one good juicy guy, if not two real juicy guys to the roster, right? But I mean, as of right now, we got to do some configuring to do to be able to sign our draft class now. But there are guys the Giants can let go. Really, there are guys the Giants can let go to free up some money. So the Giants have some work to do on their salary cap after a very costly offseason. Giants spared no expenses offseason in their attempt to improve a roster that not only vastly underperformed last season, but also saw some of the Giants' roster depth holes, such as the offensive line, exposed. But after beginning free agency with just over $43 million, the Giants' current cap space has dwindled to $1.1 million and minus $9.3 million in effective cap space, putting them dead last in the league. That's because they got to sign their draft class. New York spent over almost $238 million on 26 contracts this offseason, of which $145 million is guaranteed. This means that restructures are coming so that the Giants, who are listed as having 80 players under contract, the max in the offseason is 90, can fit in their draft picks and undrafted free agents. Outside linebacker Brian Burns, defensive tackle Dexter Lawrence, and left tackle Andrew Thomas are among the top 5 highest cap hits for the Giants, which are likely to be restructured. Now, also, they bring up one of the other early articles. You're not so sure. Obviously anything can happen to anybody, but I don't know. Are they really going to want to start restructuring Andrew Thomas's contract and pushing a lot of money down the road for him? He keeps getting injured, right? So, possibly sexy, right? Could be restructured. Brian Burns could certainly be restructured, right? Linebacker Bobby Okereke and guard John Runyon Jr. round out the top 5, but it would be surprising if one or both of those two players were to have their contracts touched, since both are collecting the last bit of guaranteed money owed to them this year. Burns' 2025 cap hit is $29.75 million, which includes $22.25 million base salary. He's signed through 2028, and his $35 million signing bonus will run through that final year, though his guaranteed money will run out after 2026. Burns' full base salary is fully guaranteed, so any restructuring of his deal this year would mean he'd have to get that full amount. Lawrence has a $23.664 million cap hit for this year, and like Burns, his full base salary is fully guaranteed. Thomas' contract would seem to be the best one to restructure. He has a $21.087 million cap hit, of which is $16.4 million base salary is fully guaranteed. But Thomas's prorated signing bonus runs out after 2028, which means if the Giants wanted to lower his base salary and convert most of it to a signing bonus, they could push some of his prorated signing bonus into that final year in 2029, a move that wouldn't necessarily choke the Giants' salary cap down the road. Then there are veteran roster cuts that could be made. Interestingly, the Giants didn't make any salary cap related moves at the start of free agency, when it was thought that maybe defensive end Raheem Nunez-Roches, who was in the final year of his contract and has a $5 million cap hit, $3.6 million of which is base salary, could be among those salaries shed to increase the Giants' cap space. That said, the Giants will need to move much more than $3.6 million to sign the rookies and still have money left over to get through the upcoming season. So we'll have to see how General Manager Joe Schoen approaches things in the coming weeks. I mean, Graham Gano is another guy. I mean, unfortunately, I love him. He was Mr. Automatic. We were so lucky we had him in 2022. I mean, we would just send him out there for these 50-yard field goals. You could, the Giants said, Graham Gano, it's going to be a 54-yarder. You could just get up, go to the bathroom, take a tinkle, come on back, and the Giants had 3 points on the board. It's just automatic from 57. It's amazing how well he was. But he's, I don't want to say he's getting chinks in the arm, but he's getting injured. He's up there kind of, he's getting up there. He's not going to be kicking forever. Is obviously undrafted free agents. There's 3 trillion kickers out there. We got, hey, Jude McAtamney, right? We have him who could maybe take Graham Gano's spot. So if we let Graham Gano go, we would save some money as well, too. But the Giants, where we at here? Is this it? Yeah. It's Abdul Carter is, let's see here. Right now, looks like his average salary is $11.3 million. So now, how the Giants wind up working that, he's got $45 million due, which is all guaranteed. Of course, the Giants will probably pick up his 5th-year option, right? But right now, he's about $45 million in 4 years guaranteed. Now, it said the Giants can sign him bonus, push some of that money down the road, take that $11 million cap hit, maybe bring it down a little bit, right? But still, we only got like a little over $1 million. We can't bring his cap hit all the way down, right? Plus, you don't want to push all that money down the road, right? But then also the same thing with Jackson Dart, because we traded back up into the first round to get him, right? Let's see, his salary for 4 years is about just under $17 million. He is $4.238 million toward the cap. Right? Same thing there. Right? You maybe give him some type of signing bonus, whatever, bring some of the his salary down this season, but still. Their average salary between the two of them is what is that, over $16 million, right? So, and then that doesn't include, I don't know, what is Darius? Let's see, what does it have? Does it have the, oh, it does. Okay, cool. Darius here, what does he got? Oh, he's 1.7 million. Just about 1.7, right? But even still. The Giants have a little bit over, according to Spot Track, right? Let's see, it's amazing. They're all different, but the Giants. Let's see, according to Spot Track, the Giants have about 1.7 million, and according to Over the Cap, the Giants have 1.1 million. So it is what it is. But regardless, the Giants definitely going to need, money to sign their draft class, and not only money to sign the draft class, but then they're going to need money, to just to go through the season. Yeah, so the Giants have some decisions to do now. Obviously, as I said, maybe letting a few of the more expensive guys go, like Nacho and maybe Graham Gano go, save some money there. But they're gonna have to. Looks like they're definitely gonna have to restructure some contracts for some of the guys. But the Giants, will have some money, certainly some money to spend next season, which is really, really good.